Hey y'all, I'm back, and just like the Dougherty Dozen's filthy Blackstone, I'm still cooking in spite of all of the horrors I've seen. Now, Alicia posted a Tuesday tutorial this week of Philly cheesesteak on the Blackstone, but she used kind of a unique ingredient. So I thought I gotta find this original recipe and see what they used. And I'll be honest, I found Mama J. Ray's original TikTok, and it's a pretty standard, regular folks making Philly cheesesteak. So here's Mama J. Ray's original TikTok. It's a pretty standard, regular folks making Philly cheesesteak at home kind of thing.
Onions, sirloin Philly cheesesteak.
Now this is the sirloin Philly cheesesteak, great value brand from the Walmart frozen section. Pretty standard product, pretty standard recipe. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. Let's take a look at what Lushy made. Now I'm gonna pop a picture of the product that Mama J. Ray was using right here so that we can all keep that in mind.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia with the Dougherty Dozen. Welcome to Tuesday tutorial. Tonight we're making Philly cheesesteak for my family of 12. Alex moved out. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that. Anyway.
Once again, addressing the drama in a passive-aggressive way. She never comes at these things head-on, but she'll kind of slip in these little things to acknowledge what the community or the snark community's talking about. So there we are, confirmed Alex is moved out.
The kids are playing right there on the trampoline, so I'm just gonna apologize now for the background noise. I got this recipe from Mama J. Ray. I'm excited to try it. She used these frozen steaks from Walmart. I did let them sit out a bit. She used the ones not with the gravy. I couldn't find the ones that she used. So I'm just gonna take them out of the gravy. It's the same steak.
It's not the same steak. It's not. What Mama J. Ray used is frozen shaved sirloin. What Lushy has is Encore frozen Salisbury steak, which is made out of ground beef and some other stuff in gravy. It's not the same thing. They're both called steak. It is not by any means the same thing, minus or plus some gravy. Completely different brand, completely different product, completely different result. She is using, in place of shaved sirloin, frozen Salisbury steaks. Let this sink in. I'm going to pop the Salisbury steak product up here too, so we can look at these two things together. Salisbury steaks. It's the same thing. I couldn't find the ones without the gravy, probably because you were looking in completely the wrong spot, because they are not remotely the same thing. How is this possible? Okay. So it has been suggested that she might be doing a little rage baiting with some of these cooking videos. And I've always kind of taken that idea with a grain of salt. Sure, they're obnoxious, irritating, but rage bait, really? First of all, I think to be rage bait, you have to really induce rage, not just be annoying, which is really the level most of her cooking is at. It's just annoying and weird, and the cross-contamination is an issue for sure. This is outright rage-inducing. At this point, I fully believe it. She is rage baiting with this food. Unbelievable. I can't believe. If she just, if she was just saying, oh, it's fine. This is how we do it. It's a thing the kids like. Fine, sure, whatever. I don't believe you, but fine, whatever. But to just say, oh, it's the same thing, but with gravy. I couldn't find the other. Come on. It is not the same thing. Salisbury steak and shaved sirloin for Philly cheesesteak are not remotely the same class of meat product.
Let's try it. We're gonna start with, I'm gonna start with my peppers and onions. I prepped these before we went to music lessons earlier. Really windy, so I don't even know if this is going to work. If it's too windy, we'll go inside and use the inside skillet. But I would rather Blackstone so we don't get the house all smoky.
She would rather the Blackstone so she can tag the product and get that product placement promotion. That's why she's been using the Blackstone so much. if you look at any of her videos with the Blackstone, she tags all of the Blackstone products. And, you know, if you happen to click on one and order a Blackstone, she gets a little cut. That's why we're not cooking inside despite the noise and the wind and everything else. Also, I don't know how I would feel about this if I was the person who had made the original video, like citing me saying, oh yeah, this is what you made. I couldn't find the same thing, but this is the same just with gravy. This is what you made, right? Like, I might feel a certain way about that. I don't know.
You know how it goes. And my chickens think that they need my undivided attention when I come outside.
Yes, we know you have chickens. We get it.
So you also hear that in the background.
We already left Philly cheesesteak behind as soon as we grabbed Encore frozen Salisbury steaks for the meat.
All right, I'm gonna let those cook down for a minute and go grab a hair tie for my hair. All right, that's better. I went and got my hair put up and now the wind stopped.
She can't think these are the same. Surely she doesn't think these are the same. This is rage bait, right? It has to be. She's
Steak sandwiches.
throwing Salisbury steaks on the Blackstone for Philly cheesesteak. I'm filled with rage. I feel baited.
Totally
so it's rage bait. That's the only conclusion left.
Watch out, honey, because I don't want this to splatter on.
I mean, they're encased in frozen gravy. You cannot dump the whole thing on there, but you're still getting Salisbury steak gravy involved all over that hot griddle. That's a recipe for nothing I want to eat. I guess it's frozen beef in a slightly oval shape, so close enough. I guess the disposal of the frozen gravy is the least of the food waste problems in this house.
In our house,
whatever.
we kind of do things deconstructed. Like, we're separatists because some of our kids are picky. So when I make something like this, I'm going to keep the veggies and onions separate from the meat. If I put them in the meat, some of my kids are going to be like, nope, not eating that. So we do that with tacos a lot of times, stuff like that. Just deconstructed. Makes people happy. They can add the peppers and onions if they'd like.
So the frozen sirloin Philly steaks, you know they're done when they start to fall apart into the shaped pieces. I guess this is just done when it's brown and defrosted. Sure, I mean, whatever.
It doesn't look like enough to me. Yes, bought myself some steak this week. I'm probably going to cook that up too. I said I would share it. I got to get Holly some milk too.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
All right, these are looking good.
There's certainly plenty of those on there. By the time you chop it up and put it on a bun with cheese, there's plenty you don't need it.
I realize I cross-contaminated the spatula, and you guys are going to slam me in the comments for it. But
no, I'm not worried about you cross-contaminating with two cooked items. It's when you touch raw chicken and beef and then touch everything else, including the handles of the door of your Blackstone, your pans. That's the cross-contamination problem, not moving your spatula from the cooked meat to the cooked peppers. Get a grip. Focus on the right problems.
More F's to give today, so have at it. I told you it was windy! I told you. I warned you it was windy. My ring stand also has no more F's to give. The teens and Josh just got home. It's about to get loud.
So she's, I guess, just going to chop these up with a spatula since they're not shaved steak.
Okay, then
They're
she just kind of
ground
like
beef
drops
patties.
it up.
Well, she's breaking up shaved steak, but, you know, sure, chop up ground beef patties. Same thing. Same thing. Don't worry about it. It's the same thing, y'all. It's the same product, just with gravy. Your kids rely on you to teach them things about the world and what things are and how things work. So when they go out into the world, they're not completely clueless buffoons. And these poor children are being taught that some chopped up ground beef patties constitute a Philly cheesesteak. That's just shameful. Even the dog's like, nah, I'm not particularly interested in this.
Sorry, literally my ring stand's like broken, so. Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
Stay with me now. Never let go. Wait, what's the Titanic?
We're gonna lose the ring stand in the wind all
You
because
don't
she
get
had
me.
to get that Blackstone promo. Just when I think her cooking can't get worse, she just does something that really pulls out all the stops. Unbelievable.
I'm trying to decide if I put the cheese on it or leave it separate. That's my internal
Let's leave it
debate in my
separate,
head right now.
deconstructed. Cold cheese. I mean, we'll just rely on the residual
So
heat
Mama
of
J.
the
Ray.
meat to melt it. By the time the kids get to eat it, the meat will be nice and lukewarm. So let's definitely throw the cold cheese on there. That's the route we want to go, I'm sure. Deconstructed.
And she puts the cheese on top and lets it melt and then scoops it all onto her platter.
Yeah, I did watch the entire Mama J. Ray video, and the thing is, she's making an effort to make a nice Philly cheesesteak that her family might enjoy eating, whereas this is whatever it is.
But again, deconstructed separatists that we are, I feel like
Cold cheese on the side.
then some of my kids won't eat it. So then I'm going to keep it separate.
Yep,
Yeah.
cold cheese on the side of the lukewarm meat. Let's go.
All right, thanks for talking me through that one.
Oh no, we're wobbling, folks. We're wobbling.
Anyways, well, it's really fancy when she put the cheese on and all, but
Well, it probably helped that she used Philly cheesesteak, like used a shaved sirloin steak, used steak instead of Salisbury steak, which is a ground beef patty with gravy. Oh, good God, this looks like animal food.
I should have grabbed like 5 boxes of this steak. Yeah, well.
There were at least
Live and
like
learn.
16, 17 patties on that grill. You're fine. They're not
I
going to eat
can at
all of
least
it.
get the
This
little
can't be
kids
good
going
enough for
on
them to eat
dinner.
all of it.
So you like Alicia, you forgot something. Yes, I did.
All right, let's burn up some bread.
Oh, yes.
I gotta say, these buns are not a testament to the Blackstone being an evenly heated surface. Some are definitely looking a little more golden than others. Not great, not terrible.
Oh, these smell so good. Okay, we got the buns toasted. We've got the steak. Josh is getting those ribeyes ready that I bought at Walmart. And then we got the deconstructed Philly cheesesteak toppings. I also roasted up some broccoli and made up some French fries. Okay, our evening turned very chaotic, but it was definitely a loved meal by the kids. Josh and I ended up having the ribeyes after it was chaotic. We had a contractor here because we're getting new showers for the kids' bathrooms. Anyways, it was a lot. There was a lot going on, but this was all that's left of the Philly cheesesteak.
All that's left, that's definitely like, I would say like a couple sandwiches worth based on those buns. But, you know, whatever. I guess you had your ribeyes.
Steaks. Actually, Jordan had some of my steak, now that I think of it. He didn't have this, he had my steak. And I lost track of how many Philly cheesesteaks Jason had. But yeah, they loved it. So thank you for joining us for Tuesday tutorial. You are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, you belong, and I'm so proud of you. I'll see you next time.
Well, thanks for the affirmations, Leshy. All right, folks, you've heard of Philly cheesesteak. Well, that was Rochester Salisbury cheesesteak. I don't know. I'm deeply upset. I don't want dinner anymore. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.
You watched it, didn't you?